Okay, so let's do it together. So your question here is 1200, 1200, 1250, 1200, 1100, 1250, 1350, 1250, 1150 and 1100. No. This data given to us is your X. Can you hear me, children?
Yes, sir.
Now you have to find D, which is X minus A. Now what assumed means you have taken, I have no idea. So A here stands for assumed mean. What is the assumed mean you have taken? Can anyone tell me the assumed mean you have taken, children?
1100, sir.
Okay, one person has taken 1100. Anyone else here?
Yes, sir. I
Yes,
was
1100.
Anyone else has taken any other number?
So 1300.
1300. Very good. Now you'll observe as we do different numbers, calculations, what you appear in the columns will be different, but the mean will come the same. Now I am not going to take 1100. Whoever took 1100, very good, because you took the lowest number, right? I would prefer taking somewhere like 1300. No, 1300 is on the higher side. Let's say I will take 1250. Now, why I would take 1250 is I want you to learn what happens when there are a lot of negatives. If you take 1100, you will find out that there is no negatives. Am I right, children? Those who have taken 1100?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is a smart thing to do technically. That is a smart thing to do. But I would take it as 1250 just to show you how calculations work. So what I will do here is X is 1250 minus 1250. First one I get is 0. Right? Next one I would do 1200 minus 1250, which I get it as minus 50. Is this right? Can you all see this?
Yes,
1100 minus 1250. I get it as minus 150. Then I take 1250 minus 1250 equal to, here I get 0. 1350 minus 1250, I get it as 100 rupees. Okay? Are you following what we are doing?
Yes, sir.
So 1250 minus 1250, again I get 0. Further I do 1300 minus 1250. I again get 50 rupees. Then I do 1150 minus 1250. Which I get it as minus 100. Is this right? Yes, are you following, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then I do 1100 minus 1250, which will come to again minus 150. So did you realize one thing? We have a lot of negatives here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No problem. And we have two positives, correct?
Yes, sir.
So how you should do is you first find out what is the total of your positives. So if you see your positives are coming to 150. Is this right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whereas your
Yes, sir.
negatives will be 200, 300, 450. Is this right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you have to just add all the numbers, but positives add separately, negatives add separately. So the total of your positives is 150. And the total of your negatives, if you see, is 450. So what will be your D in the case what I have done the sum as? Your D will equal to total of the D minus 300. Is this correct? Are you getting what I'm doing? How minus 300? Take your calculator and do 150 minus 450. On your calculators, you can check. In fact, I
Yes,
will
sir.
show you right away. 150 minus 450. Do you see I get the answer as minus 300 on the screen here?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
No problem. Let it be minus. It's absolutely no problem. There is no rule. It always has to be positive. So when we go to the sum and when we are trying to solve this, when we say this, mean is equal to A plus sigma D upon N. Is this right? I took my assumed
Yes,
mean
sir.
as 1250 plus I got minus 300 divided by N stands for number of observations. See, this is what N stands for. This is my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth observation. So how many observations again here?
9.
So divided by 9. So you 2 minutes, forget about the minus sign. So you just do 300 divided by 9. What do you get the answer as? Plus, and answer will come this part here. Let's put this into bracket and see. So you'll understand it even better now. The answer will come minus 300 divided by 9. You will get minus 33.33. Are you getting minus 33.33? If anyone is doing the
Yes,
calculations with
sir.
me.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
plus into minus, what does it end into? When you do
Minus.
plus into minus, what does it become?
Minus.
Yes, all of you all agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 1250 minus 33.33. 1250 minus 33.33. What is the answer you get? Mean 1216 point. Others who did it without 1250, did you get the same answer? The ones who have taken 1100, did you get the same answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So this
Yes.
proves that you take any number in that range, any number between 1100 and 1250, you take any number, your answer will remain the same. Now I just proved to you why you should go towards the lower side, so that your answers do not come much in negative. Also, preferably a round figure. Don't take figures like 12 and 13, something like a 15, something like a 20. So your calculations become so easy, it becomes almost like an oral calculation. Okay. Now I'm giving you a different type of a classification. If you see here, we have another way of writing it. See, one is 10 to 20. Is this correct?
Yes, sir.
20 to
Yes,
30, 30 to 40. This is what we do. And then you have your frequency like 5, 6, 7, right? So this is because there are 5 people between 10 to 20. There are 6 between 20 to 30. There are 7 between 30 to 40. This is the meaning of that. There is another type of a classification where, just a minute. There's another type of a classification, what you see on the screen right now. 103. So let's assume 4 people have got 103. So when I say there are 2 ways of doing it, I'll just write it down for you. Let's say 100, 210. You get 4. The meaning of the second part which I wrote is 4 people have got between 100 and 110. So it could be 101, 103, 104. It could be anything. So it's a randomized between a group. But here we know definitely 4 people have exactly 103. Okay. Then let's say 110 is 6 people. Are you understanding? And just one correction for me, children. This is not 1120. This is 112. Please make that change. 112. So 112 marks, 10 students got. It is like this. So it's a similar type. Now, what is the formula in this case? So let us have a look at the formula for this kind of a classification. Here is the formula. What does the formula say? Mean is equal to A plus sigma FD upon N, where A still stands to be
Assume me.
assumed mean. Okay. F is the frequency. F is the frequency. N is always number of observations in mean, median, and mode. D again stands for X minus A. D stands for X minus A. Is this understood? So just
Yes,
copy
sir.
the formula. How to solve it, I will teach you. How to solve it, I will teach you definitely. Okay. Now coming back to the sum. Your observation is given and frequency. This observation of yours is termed as X. Observation is termed as X. Now I need to first find out A. It could be capital or small, which is assumed mean. A is what, children here?
Assume me.
mean. Now, from which section will you assume mean is? From your observations. Your mean will not be here. This is the frequency. In short, 4 students got 103 marks. Exact 103. When I write 100 to 110 and I write 4 here, that means, or next one say 120. Sorry, 100 and say if I say this is as 110 to 120, 10 matlab. In this, what I'm writing right now means there are 10 students who got marks between 110 and 120. So someone might have got 111, someone might have got 119, meaning of the classification which I just showed. But here it means 10 students got exact 112. That means all 10 have 112. 12 have 118. That means all 12 have 118. So did you understand the meaning of this? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we have to first find out A, assume mean. So assume mean could be anything here. Between 95 to 103. Between 95 to 103, 118, sorry, my mistake. Highest is 118. Between 95 to 118, you can take anything to be your assumed mean. So we would preferably take a lower number, which is 95. Correct? So that we don't
Yes.
want too many negatives. So we'll take 95. So what is X equal to? Now, so D equal to? D is X minus A. D is X minus A. Right?
Yes, sir.
I'm just doing it in do separate columns so that you understand. You can do both in one column. You need not show the calculation like what I showed here. This part need not be shown here. I am doing those calculations so that you understand how the D has actually come into the picture. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Now D. What is X? 95. So 95. Sorry, X is 103 minus A is 95. What is the answer you get? 8. Then you take 110 minus 95. Your answer comes to 15. Is this right?
Yes, sir.
112 minus 95. I hope you are doing the calculations alongside. You have to
Yes,
do the
sir.
calculations with me. So 112 minus 95. So this is 17. 118 minus 95, which is, yes,
Sir. 23.
23.
23.
3.
Next, 95 minus 95.
0.
Good, 0. Now take the total of D. Add up the entire column for D because we need sigma D, sum of D. Yes, did you get it?
Yes, sir. 63.
Correct. 63. This is the D. But if you observe the formula now, I don't need only D. No, I don't. In fact, even if I don't take the total, no problem. I just don't need D. I need, what do you see here?
The frequency.
This part.
Frequency.
Yeah, frequency is there. What do you mean by sigma FD? Sum of
The sum.
F into D. You understood? FD stands for F into D. I told you now, when there is no symbol, it means what symbol between two this thing? Variables?
Multiplication.
Multiplication. Very good. So next column we require is FD. What does FD mean? Simple.
F multiplied by D.
F multiplied by D.
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 F multiplied by D. Right? So can you get me F multiplied by D? How do you get F multiplied by D? So what is that F here? 4 multiplied by
93. Sorry, 9.
Pay attention, beta. F, which is your frequency. Frequency stands for F. What is the frequency you found here?
4.
4 multiplied by D. What is the column D?
8.
8. This is the column we are looking at. Can you see? And frequency is here. You have to multiply these columns. That's all. Yes, 4 into 8.
32, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Yes. sir.
Good. 6 into, what will you do? 6 into
15.
15 equal to
90.
90.
90. Next one. How will you do next one?
10 into
10
17.
into 17.
Correct. 10 multiplied by 17.
170, sir.
170.
170. The next is
12 into 23.
12 multiplied by 23.
276.
276.
6.
And finally you have 3 multiplied by 0. Do you get?
0.
I was wanting someone to tell me that answer. 3 multiplied by 0 is not 3.
It's
0,
zero.
sir.
Who
0.
said 3? Someone said 3. I heard that.
Yes, sir. I'm very sorry. sir.
No problem, beta. Just be careful in the exam and use your calculator.
So
Okay.
even you wrote 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. While talking, I'm extremely sorry. While talking to you all. Okay. So 3 multiplied by 0 is always 0.
0.
Okay. Now there is one trick I'll teach you on the calculator to do the totals directly. Okay. Now, if you're going to do the totals, how would you do it now? Again, you will pick up the calculator, do 32 plus 90 plus 170 plus 276. Correct? And then you will get the total 568. Is this right?
Yes, sir.
There is a trick on the calculator itself using the memory function. Where you can directly get the answer. Now, how do you do that is, first thing, what you do is take your calculator, type 2 into 2. Did you do that?
No, sir.
2 into 2 you type and press M plus.
Yes, sir.
Did you see a small M appearing on the screen and the answer 4 shown on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then press the clear or on button. Has the M sign disappeared?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, those people whose M sign is not disappearing cannot use the shortcut. Because what happens is calculator has something known as a memory. So those people whose screen that M sign has automatically disappeared. What you can do is you have to just do 4 into 8 and instead of pressing equal to sign, press the M plus sign. You will observe 32 has come on the screen. Again, without doing any other button, directly press 16 into 15 and do m plus. You'll see the answer on the screen. Again, without touching any other button, directly type 10 into 17 and do m plus. You'll again see the answer. Again, without touching any button, you will do 12 into 23 and do m plus. You will see the answer 276. Now, just to simply see the total of this, you'll find one more button on the calculator screen, which is MR or MRC. If you press that button, automatically the totals come. So basically, calculator has a memory wherein you can put anything inside that memory and it automatically adds it up. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, going to the formula. Mean is equal to. So let's do the sum here itself. A. What was A we had considered just now?
Assume mean.
Assume
But
mean.
what was the amount we had taken?
95.
Good. 95. Plus. 95 plus. The next is sigma FD. That is sum of FD. That is 568. Can you see that?
Yes.
So
Yes.
568 divided by. Now what is n here? This is, now I'm going to show you the sum again. This is ungrouped data, raw data. Can you see this? Just numbers given, only X given.
Yes, sir.
So 1,
Yes,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That becomes your n. But when we have a grouped, this is another type of a grouping. We have X and frequency given. N is equal to the total of the frequency column. What is n equal to? The total of the frequency column. Remember this. Whenever a frequency column is given, or the second column, let's make it even easier for you. When the second column is given, here only one data was given, as you observe. When second data is given, it is n is the total of the frequency. That means how many students? Let's assume 4 students got 103 marks, 6 students got 110 marks, 10 students got 112, 12 students got 118, and 3 students got 95 marks. So total how many students is the meaning of n, number of observations. Is that understood by you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So 35. Now what you do is divide by 35.
So 18.943.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
I'm not getting that answer, beta. Check your calculations carefully, please. 568 divided by 35. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Actually, it should be 16.23 because the third digit is
Yes,
8.
sir.
So
Yes,
rounding up.
sir.
But yes, 16.22 can be allowed. Minor rounding of errors are allowed. So that means mean, which is also denoted by X bar, is equal to
111.23.
95 plus 16.22, which is 111.23
23.
or 2? Two.
Yeah.
111.22 or
22.
23. Yes, understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.